Gentlemen, you understand the rules that you're fighting to. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. You got any questions? Touch gloves if you like. Push back. Judge.
Dude likes to win early, like I said. He won a tournament in Amsterdam. Won 2 fights in one night. The combined time of those fights, 48 seconds. A 36-second KO and a 12-second KO.
And this first fight was a DQ, and it came from Duke clinching and trying to land a headbutt because he got cut. So I feel this is where I said Duke should try to stay patient, and then when he's ready to explode, let those power hands go. Where Bouzidi's going to be a little bit more technical, keep a high guard defense, and one of his favorite combinations you'll see is the left hand right low kick.
The big Achilles heel for Michael Duke, Joe, has been his defense and perhaps his chin. How does he overcome that against a heavy-handed guy like Bouzidi?
Well, it's trying to stay patient. He can't just come in there with reckless abandonment. He needs to stay tight.
But that's all he knows, Joe.
But if he wants to stay patient and he wants to get hit less, that's the strategy. There's that low kick from Bouzidi.
This already a better fight than their first affair, which is really ugly. As Joe mentioned, Duke was disqualified after multiple points taking for holding and clinching.
And the cut happened because, as you can see, Bouzidi has a high guard defense. So when Duke tries to dip his head to get some boxing on the inside, he clipped the elbow of Bouzidi. And you'll see Bouzidi, every time Duke comes in, his hands and elbows are high, just like that. That's where that cut happened. And that threw Duke off right away.
Just missing with that left hook is Duke. He goes right in again for Bouzidi. Stop holding. Duke's biggest complaint in the first fight was, listen, Bouzidi's holding as much as I am.
Yeah, Bouzidi's a veteran, so he knows when Duke comes in, he's very dangerous, so that's when he ties him up.
Duke thinks he's got Bouzidi hurt here. His corner's screaming for him to attack.
And you can see Bouzidi's not backing up. He's going to come forward with his high guard.
Couple body kicks that Duke just shakes off. He's waiting to land the right hand.
Yep, southpaw now for Bouzidi. Mixes that straight left to knee.
Right back into the line of fire goes Michael Duke. Duke started fighting when he was just 10 years old. Got beat up by a kid walking home from school, cried to Daddy. Daddy said, no crying. I'm taking you to the gym, and you're going to go fight that kid again. And that's what happened. Duke knocked the kid out and decided to stick with it.
Bouzidi's really liking his southpaw stance, mixing in that left kick and left straight. Here's a look at Duke, really trying to slam those punches in with those left hooks. Found a good. He's got to come in and try to mix angles. Try to split that defense of Bouzidi.
We also saw on that information panel about Michael Duke, he was involved in one of the best fights in Glory history. A couple years ago was the fight of the year against Daniel Ilunga. They fought a total of 3 times. Good low kick there for Duke. Here's the judges' scores. They were split in that first round.
Yeah, 3 of the judges gave it to Bouzidi, 2 to Duke.
Who did you give it to?
Well, I thought Bouzidi with his left kicks and his pressure landing the bigger punches, but you also had that moment where Duke almost had him hurt against the ropes, so for me it's a very close round.
Plus you got to keep in mind it was Duke that was taking the fight to Bouzidi as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 of the judges thought the same thing.
And it's tough because both had good moments.
You know, when Bouzidi comes forward, he's scoring.
And Duke was complaining about that every time that they end up in the clinch. You see Bouzidi put his hands up. So he says he's playing the game in the clinch. Well, maybe Duke's got to play it too.
There's Melvin Manhoof in the corner of Michael Duke.
Yeah, he's always yelling at Duke to keep pushing.
Michael Duke said he trained like a madman for this fight. You can see a wealth on both the left and right rib cage of Michael Dukes, and those body shots and kicks for Bouzidi.
Rustig blijven, rustig blijven.
Hey Michael,
Mike,
hou je focus. Hey Michael, hou je
Mouthpiece
focus.
comes out.
Michael, kijk naar mij. Kijk naar mij. Ik wil dat je je focus houdt en gewoon werkt. 1, 2, dan ga je naar het lichaam, rond je af
I
met
don't
de
think you're
tap.
supposed to coach in the corner when you're getting your mouthpiece put back in.
Gewoon zaak.
No, he just got 30 seconds of it.
Ooh. You saw Duke's head snap back. That makes him more angry as he waves Bouzidi back in.
Break! Break!
As for Bouzidi, he spent his career at heavyweight, but has dropped to light heavyweight recently when he's had 6 weeks or more to train.
Break!
Yeah, I think Dude's starting to lose his patience slightly. He's already telling Paul Nichols that Bouzidi's trying to use his head.
Break!
You can see them pushing heads against each other.
We've seen Duke do that at weigh-ins a lot.
Break! Break! Fight!
Again, another close round.
Still could be had here in the last 30 seconds. Nice uppercut. Looked like they collided with heads again.
Fight!
rechtop. Moeder, geef die rechtse cross. 1, 2, 1 cross, ja. Dat was hem, juist.
Another body kick on the exit there for Bouzidi.
Break!
Duke just can't seem to find his way through the guard now. Bouzidi got a couple of landed punches there, though.
Stop!
That's the end of round 2. Over 5 years ago in London, looking for his 6th win here, but he's going to have to get this 3rd round for sure.
Break!
I won't be surprised if it's split again.
So there it is, a split round, 3-2 for Bouzidi.
But different judges gave it to different people.
Yeah, right now it's 2 for Bouzidi, 1 for Duke.
Break!
But if my math is correct, he can still win this round. If he wins this round, he can still win the fight.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's all to be had here. And another collision with the head there, and Duke complains.
Fight!
And you can see every time Duke starts to throw a combination, Bouzidi basically lunges into his body.
You see those body kicks from Bouzidi, and they're all coming from that southpaw stance. Keeps throwing that left kick over and over again. But I really like those low kicks from Duke, followed with his hands.
Oh,
Bouzidi hurt.
Yeah, the legs are wobbly here. The crowd's starting to rumble. They sense it now. That right hand stumbled him again. He's still on his feet, though. Duke now. Knows a knockout can change everything here.
Duke's got a smile on his face. He's coming forward.
Boy, Bouzidi staying upright.
Nice body-to-head work from Duke.
Bouzidi's got to win this round, too. Good body shot with an uppercut there from Michael Duke.
Break! Break!
The Dream Crusher seeking his 20th knockout.
Break!
And Bouzidi can't simply just hold on here, Joe.
No, he needs the pressure. Maybe go back to his southpaw stance, but he's getting caught in the Duke fight. Duke forces you to fight like this.
Break! Break!
A minute to go here in the 3rd and final round. Bouzidi was hurt but did not go down.
Break!
Has to figure out a way to turn the momentum here.
Break! Fight! No holding. Fight!
Good pressure from this round from Duke.
No holding. Fight! Break!
What can Bouzidi find? He's got to dig deep here. It's been all Michael Duke here in the 3rd round.
Break! Break! Fight!
He is out! He is unconscious! He is hanging on the rope! Michael Dukes!
Yeah, with no time left, he found that power shot, and Bouzidi's still out.
Just like Juan Manuel Marquez. Watch this.
Yeah, Dude was getting really the best in this round. We saw Bouzidi come forward trying to get some offense, and that's when Dude was able to catch him. Let's see it from a closer look. Counter left hook right over the top. Perfect time, and the way he torqued his body into that hook. And then he followed with that right hand to seal the deal. What power in Michael Dude's hand.
Bouzidi was out after the left hook. The right hand really didn't mean much. Look at his body. Just goes completely limp, and then it just dangles down and falls right over the edge.
Definitely a highlight in Michael Dude's career.
He wanted win number 20, or knockout number 20, rather.
Seva has to use the power, especially when he gets inside. He can't just throw a single shot. He's got to put his power shots in combination.
That is, if he can get inside.
Yep. But you got to take advantage when you do.
A vast experience difference. Peñas, 24 professional fights. Seva with just 2.
Right away, you see Peñas with a nice long jab, good front kicks. Good movement.
Ooh, almost to the hip. Oh, and a right hand. Almost a baby little hook shot. And down goes Seva.
4,
Yeah,
5,
he's trying to work his way in.
6,
and
7,
he got caught.
8. You good? Fight!
Peñas not really known as a big finisher, but let's see if he can do it here.
He's almost got a 50% finish rate.
A couple right Sevas in a world of problems here. Covering up, doing the best he can. His balance seems to be gone. Paul Nichols looking closely at Seva. Hasn't fired back in a while. There's one.
You hear Peñas corner yelling for the knee.
Oh, 1, 2, and down goes Seva again.
2,
Straight left, the southpaw straight left.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gloves up. Gloves up.
He's going to let him continue. Let's see if Seva can at least land one big shot. Right now, he's just covering up.
That's it.
And that is it. They wave it off, and Matej Peñas gets...
No elbow, no clinch. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Dongchong Liu said, I always aim to do 3 things. Control, pressure, and strike hard.
Ready?
See if he can do that against the Monkey King here in Shenzhen. The Monkey King with the tassels. Chong Liu wearing the white gloves.
Yeah, Kim feels his
Nice
boxing.
body kick.
Yeah, keep him away with the front kick. Liu feels like his kicks could do the work, where Kim feels it's his hands.
Those tassels remind me a little bit of one of my favorite WWE superstars, the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
Oh, nice left hook there by Jung Hyuk Kim.
I like the way Liu's using his jab, circling off. Kim looking to pressure.
Corner.
A couple fighters have been slipping on that canvas tonight.
We had a little sparring match in there yesterday.
How'd I do?
Did good. Your ring control was on point.
Thank you.
Ready?
That nice front side kick
Yeah.
to keep Kim away. It's a good distance control. But see how he threw his right straight off of it. Good strategy.
The monkey kick trying to get... Oh! Big right hand for Jin Hyuk Kim, and down goes Dongchong Liu.
Yep, Kim said it's his boxing. He said he was going to get the KO in the 3rd round, but he found that shot early.
The crowd trying to rally around Chong Liu. There's that side kick again to the head that time. But this South Korean is coming right after him. That's a slip.
Good head movement. Kim wants the pressure to get inside that side kick.
Relentless pressure from the Monkey King.
Liu needs to be careful. He's throwing with his hands down and his chin up. That's why he got caught with that big shot.
Jin Hyuk Kim, 26 wins by KO, 43 victories overall.
The crowd liking that one. I like the way Kim is moving his head, getting it off center line, and then ripping those punches.
He's trying to shell up in the corner. Do you like that defensive tactic?
Well, not really. I mean, Lou's got to kind of move around, get away, but what I do like is the way Kim is angling to try to get his punches.
What a performance so far for Kim.
Yep, that head movement to get on the inside. Really solid work.
Oh, another left hand. I'm not sure why Lou has his hand so low.
Yeah, because I feel like he wants to use his kicks at distance, and Kim has the perfect plan right now.
He's still rattled, Joe. I'm not sure he's going to make it in the final 23 seconds.
Kim with some hard left hooks. Oh, now to the body.
Just looking for a way in. Any port in a storm now for Dongqiang Liu, trying to survive here.
Oh,
boy, that just missed.
There's that monkey god.
Oh, my.
Exciting fighter to watch. Came in, got it really aggressive with his hands, and just what a nice overhand right. Right on the button, through the left hook. You just see him wanting to get aggressive. You see Kim slip a little bit, but trying to get that boxing is Kim. Trying to be strategic and setting up that power. He's not just unloading the punches, he's kind of setting them up, trying to find the openings, taking slight angles to try to find that left hook.
Not sure what's going on right now in the corner of Liu.
Looks like they're taking the tape off. They called it off.
And that will do it. I don't know what went on in the corner there, but it is a victory for Jin Hyuk Kim. It'll go down as a TKO, his 27th.
Looks like he's gonna do a backflip.
Whoa! All entertainment all the time, and what a glory debut by the Monkey King.
It doesn't get better than that. Cartwheel entrances, knockdowns in the first round, backflips off the top rope. All action.
So Dongqiang Liu, who had a lot of support here in this crowd.
He's going again, he's backflipping again.
Why not? He's still got plenty of energy. You know, maybe Liu had an injured hand. That's what they're looking at right now, is his right hand.
All right, I went over the rules earlier. I want a clean, fair fight. Listen to me at all times and protect yourself at all times. If you'd like to touch gloves, do it now.
That's the fun, baby.
Come out fighting. Let's go back to his corner.
Rocky, you got to come in and take this opportunity.
And we know Myron Dennis doesn't like to take a step back.
Yeah, there's Paprocki using the low kick, and he's going to try to set up that right hand.
And a very unusual stance for Paprocki. Very square, Joe.
Yeah, it could be. He has an MMA background, so maybe he's used to squaring his hips for takedowns, but I was really impressed with Myron Dennis's last fight against the super experienced and veteran in Pavel Zerbilev. He showed durability, he showed he can come forward, and guaranteed he learned a lot of strikes.
Ooh, nice knee there from Dennis, whose brother, Super DeMario Dennis, is in his corner, who's also a glory fighter.
Dennis is staying patient, but Paprocki can't dip his head like that and defend those knees. Got to stay tall.
Yeah, you're already short. You don't need to get any shorter, right?
Yeah, he's dipping his head there, so that's opening the left knee for Myron Dennis. Yeah, you can see Dennis is...
Oh, and a 1-2, and down goes Paprocki.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah, Paprocki's shelling up, and Myron's staying patient and trying to set himself for the finish.
Walk to me. All right, ready? Let's fight.
Boy, Paprocki didn't sound very enthusiastic about continuing.
No, he's shying away from the punches. Nice left kick.
I think
left knee.
Was that a knockdown?
Yeah, it was a nicely timed left knee. It was a step left knee from Dennis.
6, 7, 8. You want to keep going, man? Yeah. Gloves up, man. Gloves
One
up.
more knockdown, and this one's over. 3 in a round, 4 in the fight.
Yeah, he's going to go for that left knee. I like how Dennis angled off to the outside.
And there's a high kick to the temple, and it's over. Myron Dennis, win number 1 in glory.
Yeah, in and out for Myron Dennis. Found his shots early, stayed patient, got the finish, but Not a very strong performance from Paprocki, who took this fight on last minute, but at least he showed a little bit of heart to come in here and take it. But a lot of work for Paprocki, and first win in glory for him.
And 7 with his 10th knockout here, and it was pretty easy work.
Yeah, really easy work. He just stayed patient. You saw him when Paprocki shelled up. Myron took his time. We saw him very patient here, and then he decides to go for the left knee because he knows Paprocki was shelling up and leaning towards it. There's that angle off that I really like, that nice shuffle step to the outside from Dennis. A little Vasil Lomachenko step. And then there was that left high kick.
All right, guys, we're over the rules. Want to have a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fight clean, fight hard. Watch your headbutts. Any questions, fellas? Hook them up. Back to your corner. Let's rock and roll.
In the blue gloves.
Round 1.
Here is a fast and vicious starter.
He really is. He's got a really tricky left high kick, too.
Comes from that karate background. Also watch Fury do spinning kicks, side kicks, mix it up.
Besmertny using a lot of good movement to stay off the ropes. He doesn't want to be there with Curia on top of him.
And he should use that length. A little taller than him.
There's the overhand right, which gets through for Curia. Finishes with left hook to the body. Problem is, Frank, when you go to the left hook to the body, you have to dip forward that head. If the other guy dips forward too, you got a clash of heads. And that's what Al Wickers was making note to Curia.
Here's got that right hand low and ready.
There's that overhand right again for Curia.
Like a little bomb.
Besmertny better come out of a shell here, otherwise he's going to get title waved.
I'd like Besmertny to get that body kick, or even that head kick. Keep Curia off of him.
Because if you think that David Curia is going to fade, it ain't going to happen. This guy is a true energizer.
He's got nice
punch,
tight
punch,
punches.
kick, let go.
Keeps a real clean guard and then shoots him right down the center. Curia marching him down, ripping the body. Here he's waiting to punch and waiting to kick.
Curia is so intense. I mean, he's definitely one of the most intense fighters in Glory. Coming up here, right hand left hook by Curia. 1 minute left. Besmertny has yet to do anything significant in the offense. Kick by Curia. Kind of landed a little bit.
He kind of calf kicked him, but it was awful cool looking.
Yeah.
Curia marching him down. Short jab, huge overhand right.
30 seconds left here in round number 1. Curia has been the stalker, and Besmertny has basically been the dodger. And I don't mean in the baseball team.
Oh, 2 or 3 of those shots got through.
End of round 1.
Round number 2, David Curia in the black and red and yellow trunks, and Yuri Besmertny in the silver and black. What instructions would you give Besmertny in the corner, Frank?
Well, I was actually listening to his corner's instructions, which was to kick the leg more. And as soon as they get into that tie-up, bring the knee up inside. He's missing that knee on the inside. He almost landed it here in the corner at the end of the round. I'd like that. It's a body kick. Here is just walking right through. He's got to stop him.
Yeah, you got to get the respect.
Put that shin bone across his guts, and that'll make him think twice.
The power train like Curia is coming at you. You got to run or try and land something, and it's almost impossible to catch him on the beard because he's got such tight defense, and he's also throwing at you at the same time. David Carrier just raging forward with punch combinations.
Nice jab. Stiff jab.
Hard jab.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a loosen the tooth jab.
1-1-2 by Curia. Besmertny's got no answer. Look at the fundamentals for Curia.
They're beautiful. Clean, precise, no waste energy.
Oh,
very nice.
Very nice double left hook finishing with a liver shot. A little boss rooting.
Curia continuing to land the jab. Besmertny bringing that knee up finally.
Yeah, that knee is the only weapon, I think,
yeah,
to be able to stop this freight train coming at him called David Curia.
Besmertny stuck his chin out at him, but then he quickly pulled it back.
Yeah. Oh, there, you know, that was a nice 5-punch combination. First we were blocked, and then
Watch your head, that's a warning. Next time it's going to cost you.
That left hook to the body again. Butted heads just a little bit.
Yeah. I swear to God, Frank, I thought he was going to spin. But I didn't know he was going to do a jump kick again.
Well, he probably ought to throw one of those to the body first, just to get the game going.
Yeah. Like an old Benny the Jet spinning back kick. Right, right.
He knows that stuff. Besmertny's got all that body space.
Besmertny should just use the jab, I think, and move. I mean, get everything behind the jab. He's very rarely throwing that left jab. And there it is. See right there.
His jab's longer than Curia's too. There's that kick.
Because at least use it like a rangefinder, because wherever it touches, that's where Curia's head is, and you want to keep it.
End of round 2.
And it leads with that jab, because that jab is consistently holding the range and allowing him to do all this other crazy stuff.
Because just getting a knockdown
round
doesn't
3.
necessarily mean you won the round.
Besmertny working some angles now.
Oh, come on.
Sticks his chin out. I don't know about that strategy.
Yeah, I think that's a sign of frustration. He's probably more angry at himself than he is at David Curia. And you do something like that.
Oh, that one landed.
That was a good shot.
It was a good shot. Slipped over the guard of Curia.
But maybe he needs to get angry. Maybe he needs to get emotionally fired up.
Took a good shot there and then panned it off with a little dancing.
Unfortunately, you don't get points for showboating.
Yeah. You're supposed to do that when you're winning.
And Curia may be the wrong guy to get emotional in the fight. I don't know. He's thinking, you really want to go there with me?
Don't anger the Spartan.
Yeah, right. Frank, is there a more intense fighter in Glory than this man?
I don't think so. He's downright scary.
One thing about Curia, though, in this fight, he's been relatively conservative.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
usually it's a 1-2 or a 1-2-3. Power shots nonetheless. But he doesn't go for, you know, any long combinations. Like the one Daniel Gita absorbed when he faced Gogan Saki 2 weeks ago in Istanbul at 46.
Maybe 12 punch combination.
12. Boss countered him.
That's crazy. Yeah, Besmertny's got to double up on that kick now. He's got a longer legs. He can go inside. He can go high.
He's done work in this fight, in this round so far, but with 1 minute left, doing work, is that going to, you know, cause the judges to give it to you? And even if you win the round and 10-9, you still lost the fight. There you go. There's a desperation punch. Might as well throw it. It missed.
Besmertny kind of shelling up a little bit. Pot shot, the counter game.
Yeah, he's trying to catch him with that right hook behind the ear, and that would result in a knockdown if he landed cleanly, but I don't know. Oh, what a great liver kick.
That's what Best Martin needs to be doing.
This is a tough battle, man. Oh, there's the kick again. He just really wants to land that thing.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody wants to be on the highlight reel, don't they, Frank?
Yes, they do. That would be cool to land, though.
Shall we dance?
End of round 3.
David Carey sticking things behind that jab. Got kicked in the groin there. Tried the turning kicks. Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have a winner on points. 150-135, the total. Fighting out of the red corner, David Kiria.
York City. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division.
Patino has fought on the undercard at Glory 33, New Jersey, so the Glory ring isn't new, but Morehouse is saying his best attribute in this fight is going to be his experience. He's got a record of 10 wins, 7 losses. Let's see how he's going to deal with this reach.
Come out firing early. Why hold back? This is your big chance. Maybe someone affiliated with Glory sees you rock somebody on the undercard, wants to put you on the main card next time. Nice straight right hand there by Brandon Coutinho. Coutinho in the black gloves, John Morehouse in the white. Good little left hook there to catch Coutinho off guard.
Yeah, Coutinho's trying to use that jab. You can see him really pumping it, throwing it in singles and doubles. So Morehouse is going to try to get his head off center line and see if he could get some offense.
Yesterday we asked John Morehouse to tell us something interesting about himself that maybe no one else would know. He said, I teach MMA classes to 18-month-old babies. And he says this is his favorite class. So he teaches the little kids. Nice little exchange there. Coutinho getting the better of her perhaps. So my soon-to-be 3-year-old would be too old for that class.
I guess they don't talk back much at that age, so it works. I like how Coutinho came down with that right hand, being the taller fighter.
Are you allowed to say there's no crying in kickboxing, though?
It's all about toughness.
Yeah, it's tough to tell an 18-month-old that. Oh, nice counter right there for Morehouse.
Yep, he's countering off that jab. Seems like the right hand is going to be his go-to. Now attacking the legs, Morehouse.
3 fights on our undercard here tonight. 3 different weight classes. This 155-pound lightweights, then it's 135-pound feather, or 135-pound, then 125 pounds. So we're going to get smaller and smaller.
He's really looking for that left hook, opening up, throwing it really wide. He's got to be careful. Morehouse is looking for that overhand right.
We've seen Coutinho on a Glory 33 card. In fact, he won there, beating Joe Bastone. Said he wanted to be a kickboxer in order to have a story to tell his grandchildren about. You know, they'll watch this on YouTube one day. Hopefully, Grandpa gets the win. Not much separating the two between round 1.
Round number 2, let's go, gentlemen.
Round 2 scheduled for 3. Both of these men teach kickboxing in their spare time. In fact, Coutinho said, I do this to show my students what the hard work can pay off. Show them some of my techniques. Coutinho coming right after Morehouse here.
Yeah, I like that he came together with a combination, going punch to kick. Doubled up his jab, came with the right hand, followed low kick.
Big Dan Murgliata. in the house tonight. He'll be calling several bouts. This is his first.
Good distance control from Morehouse, just staying outside the range of Coutinho.
Walks right into that jab.
Nice job at Morehouse circling away from the power kick. Just outside of range. Good job, but he needs to try to counter off of those. Here, Coutinho's corner really wanting to lead front kick. It's a good range finder, good for him to keep his distance, set up his punches.
What do you think of the form of these two guys?
Well, they're keeping a technical fight, which is nice, but I like that they're getting a little messy inside the inside exchanges. It looks like, you know, Coutinho opens up wide with his left hook, so Morehouse is trying to capitalize on that. But Morehouse tends to keep his chin a little high, so those inside mid-range exchanges could be scary for both guys. That's why you really see Coutinho staying long, and Morehouse really trying to find the right opportunity to come in. He can't take a chance.
Ooh. Coutinho trying to pretend to switch stances. He's just dancing back and forth. Boy, Morehouse just stands his ground and hopes to catch him, doesn't he?
Yeah. He is, but that's what I'm saying. If he moved his head like he was doing more in the first round, he was slipping his head off and throwing that right hand. He's not countering with anything, so it's allowing Coutinho to keep pressing forward and keep racking up points.
Let's go. 3 minutes to go in the lightweight division. Still to come, Glory Super Fight Series, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on UFC Fight Pass. As Coutinho moves forward again.
That's better. That's what Morehouse needs. He gotta put some offense out there. He can't continually wait to counter.
We're following the Super Fight Series. It's Glory 55 live on ESPN News, 9:30 Eastern Time. Hope you're enjoying us here on Glory's YouTube page or Facebook. You can follow us on all the social media sites, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, we're there. Good body kick from Morehouse. He's certainly stepping things up here.
Yeah, he's putting out more offense, and I like when he was kicking. So let's see if he can maybe put some of his kicks behind his punches. There you go. Doing a lot more damage with his legs than he's doing with his hands. But again, if he's down 2 rounds, he's going to want to try to put something upstairs. So maybe throw a few low kicks and then mix the level upstairs.
Ooh, spinning back fist there for Coutinho. Didn't land completely flush, but it did get Morehouse's attention.
Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Clinch up there.
Body kick.
Coutinho's corner is asking him to get into the pocket, so they want to see more of these inside exchanges. They feel he has the advantage in there. There's Morehouse with the kicks again. Should have started them a little bit earlier. Again, this is my unofficial scorecard. You give maybe round 1 to Morehouse.
Box.
Morehouse putting up his guard. And Coutinho sees that as surrender and starts throwing punches. Nice push kick right on the button. Is that going to be scored a knockdown? It is. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, you can tell by the way he fell down. It wasn't a fall back and stand up. He went down, he took the knee. It probably pecked him right in the solar plexus or the liver.
So now Morehouse certainly needs a knockdown of his own as Coutinho looks for a KO.
I just like that setup to the left hook there through that front kick. He knew Morehouse was going to expect it, then threw that left hook.
A left and a right followed by a body kick now for Coutinho. And Morehouse thinking just survived the round.
Yeah, Coutinho's going to the head now with the punches. Once you got the body hurt.
And another spinning back fist, and that'll be a second knockdown for Brandon Coutinho, who has come alive here in round 3. And that's it. Brandon Coutinho finishing strong here at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was going to able to keep up that pace, but in that third round, he showed some good offense. Mixing in that front kick again. His corner kept pushing for him to throw it.
The second one.
Trying to, both guys jumping, but there's that spinning back fist. It did hit the back of the head, but you can see how Morehouse was turning his back, not his fault, especially when you spin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, let's go to the judges' scorecard and take a look at the totals. All 3 judges scored about the same, 30-24, a unanimous decision for your winner, Brandon Coutinho.
Congratulations to Brandon Coutinho, all his students watching from his MMA.
Gentlemen, you've had your final instructions. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Is there any questions? Touch them up. Back to your corners, guys.
Fight! So here we go, Chris Camozzi in the white gloves, John King in the black. And Camozzi going right to work as he promised us he would do. Oh, and a right hand stumbled him. A right hand from John King stumbled Camozzi.
Yeah, Camozzi can't get too comfortable, but John King says that Camozzi keeps his hands really open, so he's looking for the body kick, but he's just comfortable slugging.
That is a slip for Camozzi, but John King has landed some heavy shots.
Yeah, Camozzi's moving up. His last 2 fights were in the middleweight division. This is light heavyweight, so he says he feels powerful. He usually trains at this weight, so he's going to have better conditioning. So let's see how this goes for Camozzi. But
yeah, this isn't boxing where if you move up a weight class, it's 7 pounds. He was at 187. Oh, that was a bad headbutt. This is 209, so a 22-pound weight gain for Camozzi.
I think he bit his tongue from that headbutt. It was a head to the chin.
Watch the eating with that head, okay?
But you never know if his tongue was out. Maybe
unintentional foul, okay?
Maybe bit his tongue.
Fighter, you ready?
Oh.
You ready, fighter? All right, here we go. Let's get to work. Fight!
Let's see if Camozzi can settle down a little bit.
Yeah, Camozzi the southpaw. John King the orthodox.
Nice body shot. And boy, Camozzi's getting lit up here.
Yeah, he's turning his back. He's got to either clinch up or move.
And he's not doing either, Joe. He's trying to fight his way out of it. Probably not the best strategy.
No, but John King just missed a few swinging right hands. Camozzi's going back to the low kicks.
What a fight so far. We're halfway through round 1.
John King just keeps throwing that right hand with bad intentions, but let's see if he can sustain this pace. I know he wanted to come out with, more pace and more volume, and that's what he's doing. He felt he had the advantage in kicking, but Camozzi's inside low kicks hurt him.
And there's Camozzi landing a couple.
Yeah, there's the clinch. That's a smarter move for Camozzi, is to try to clinch up in these exchanges. Try to use his fight experience.
Remember, we are at altitude, and Chris Camozzi's very used to it. King is not. If this goes 3 rounds, Camozzi could take over.
Yeah, John King needs to be careful tipping his head, because that's going to open up uppercuts for Camozzi. Here comes King with his own uppercuts.
What a fun fight here in Denver.
What a crazy first round. Oh, Camozzi just slips just outside.
And now Camozzi's cut under his right eye.
Stop.
John King just misses with his right hand, and then he follows with his left hook that just misses Camozzi's chin.
Nice low kick to break things up for Camozzi, and a body shot again from John King.
Yeah, that was his initial strategy, and there's a big cut now over the right eye of Camozzi.
There's the knee you wanted, Joe.
Yeah, I want to see knees or uppercuts.
Oh, and now it's Camozzi landing some shots.
And King throws right back. Oh, there's that uppercut from Kamosi.
An outstanding opening round here at Denver as we get a standing ovation for Kamosi and King.
Yeah, I'm even sitting here clapping my hands. Great first round, a lot of good action. Good power from both guys.
What do they have left, though?
And it looks like there's 2 cuts on the right eye of Kamosi. Man, a lot of good action. John King just came out aggressively, really finding that body kick like he planned. And then just came aggressive with his hands. He thought he had Kamosi hurt. You see Kamosi trying to clinch up, but he's just too stubborn for that. He's just gonna keep coming and throwing right back. Beautifully timed, follow up the kick with the punches. Kamosi hurt, especially turning his back. You gotta keep facing, but great action. We didn't see some of Kamosi had some good action here as well. He was able to shuffle, he was able to shell up John King, landed some good punches, good uppercuts up the middle.
Seconds out, let's go, seconds out.
How do they top that?
Back to your corner, fighter. Back to
Here
your
we
corner.
go. We're only scheduled for 3 rounds.
Mouthpiece. Let's go, guys, fight.
They'll touch gloves, why not?
Here we go. We're gonna see King probably use that hard right body kick, Kamosi on that inside low kick.
And when King lands the body kick, Kamosi's hands drop, and that's when King unloads with punches.
Yeah, there he goes, especially that right hand. He'll go right kick, right hand. There's that pressure. King looking for the uppercut.
Boy.
Stop! Watch the holding, Chris. Back. Watch the holding. Let's go, fighter!
I think a body shot got in there. King doesn't like it. There he goes back to the body again, an uppercut. And a nice right hand and a left hand. King swings and misses.
Yeah, defend yourself at all times, King. Got to stand up. Kamosi's looking for the finish.
King is ripe for the picking here. Can Kamosi finish the show in front of his hometown crowd? 1, 2. He wants to land the knee. There it is. There's a kick. How is King still on his feet? Spinning back fist from Kamosi.
Yeah, I really like that Kamosi's mixing levels with his boxing. He's got to keep going to that body to set up that head finish if he wants it. King's got to fire back.
King is exhausted.
Kamosi still needs to be careful, though, because John King is still looping punches once he finds energy, but
I don't know if they'll call it. It looked like a push down. They're going to call it a knockdown? They will.
To me, it looked like exhaustion pushed him down, but he still took a knee, so he ain't getting up.
Hands up. Ready?
Barely beats the count with John King.
Kamosi now has a minute and about 12 seconds to see if he can get that finish.
Another knee.
At this point, all King has is that big swinging, looping right hand.
I mean, look how big Chris Kamosi's legs are, and he's landed some just hellacious knees to the temple, but King's still in it.
And Kamosi's trying to hit the body, mixing uppercuts. King needs to stay tall. He can't dip his head like that. Is Kamosi now gassing?
45 seconds to go. Kamosi's got a heavy bag in front of him. Land the shots and put him away.
He's looking for those hooks to the body. Now mixing the knees again. Back to the investment in the body.
I'm not sure King wants any more of this.
2, 3.
They're saying the ropes kept him up.
5, 6, 7, 8. You want to go?
He doesn't want to go. It's over. Kamosi rattled in round 1. Puts King away in round 2.
That's experience. That's a man who knows how to put on exciting fights. He stood there even though he... King came out with a lot of power, finding that right body kick and that right hand, and he almost put Kamosi out early on. Kamosi tried, survived some of those big shots, felt all the King's power, and a lot of back and forth exchanges. That was the headbutt who came to the chin. Didn't feel good, but when Kamosi had King shelled up, it was where he did his most damage, really attacking the body, mixing in uppercuts, found his knees as well, but good pressure from Kamosi, and that's an experienced fighter, really staying in there, wanting to entertain the crowd. A lot of fighters may want to avoid that power, circle around, stay away from John King, but not Chris Kamosi. He came in there, you saw that slipping punches on the inside, got in, mixed levels, and just very patient looking for that finish, and, you know, just shows great kickboxing, And, you know, constant involvement.
Chris Camozzi with a Ray Guy-esque type of punt to the face of John King, and he still didn't go down. Eventually, Joe, it was exhaustion that did King in.
Yeah, he had nothing left, and he just couldn't defend or throw anymore. And that's when Camozzi just started putting a little clinic on, mixing in body hooks, uppercuts, and knees.